So Real Madrid took on Osasuna in these midweek games of La Liga, like a lot of leagues are doing, and they started out by demonstrating or showing their FIFA Pro 11 players, which I think to a lot of people it's an outrage, but maybe Hazard's the only one that's deserving of being there. But even though he's deserving of being there, he wasn't the one that ultimately played in this game, because this game Zidane gave a lot of chances to the young ones, to the younger players. And not disregarding Osasuna, I'm not too sure what position they are in the league, but they did seem pretty attacking at the beginning, and I felt like they were controlling more the pace of the game more than Real Madrid was. And Real Madrid, even though they had a few chances, they had this chance right here, as you can see in the photos of Luka Jovic. But Real Madrid was overall solid, even though they were didn't have the ball in the first instances of the match. I believe like in the first 30 minutes they didn't have the ball. Adiola also started in goal, which was something new. He had like a really good catch, some Odell Beckham type stuff, and I made this for my Instagram, and I have it here to show y'all. So I'm gonna just let y'all see it. And I make all types of little clips and stuff about football. If y'all want to follow me, I'll leave that at the end of the video so y'all can follow that. But I mean, the ones that shined here were like the young ones, Vinicius, Rodrygo, or I don't know how to say his name. They were the ones that really shined, and not just them, even the ones that were on the field, with Oriasola, with Valverde, who was in the midfield. Who else you had? Militao, who also got a chance. Like I said, Arriola. They had quite a few young players that were in this match and that were playing and that were actually being very productive in like the time that they were giving, especially Rodrygo, because he was barely given any time. And I think like the second or third touch that he got, he basically made a goal. And the goal that Vinicius made, that's a quality goal in my opinion. He literally, they gave him the pass. I think it was Tony Cruz who gave him the pass. He got it with the outside of his foot. He cuts in, and basically with the same cut, he just positions himself to get that shot off to like the top upper 90 of the second post, and go. And the goalie had no response towards it. He couldn't do anything to avoid that goal. Even like some of the best goalies that could have been in that position, they probably couldn't even avoid that goal, because it was so well placed, and it was hit very well. The quality that Vinicius has, a lot of people been talking about his come up and how he's been an influential player, and just for his age, he seems very good and seems like he's gonna be someone for the future. But a lot of people criticize him as well because he's at such a high club, such a high stature, being at Real Madrid, which the fans are very exceeding, and they're not like most clubs where they're just gonna let you off with this or that. They're gonna let you know when you're doing something wrong. And like after all he suffered last season with those injuries that he had, it's good to see him on the score sheet and getting those minutes that he deserves. Maybe he might get more minutes than Hazard. Who knows? It's all up to Zidane. But like who came in for him was the second goal right there. It was Rodrygo, who, like I said, I think it was like the second or third touch that he got in the game, where like they gave I don't know who gave it. I think it was from the right side. It could have been Nacho. It could have been maybe the midfielder that was on the right side. But he gave it all the way towards the left to where Rodrygo was playing, where Vinicius was playing before, and he just lost that home. It was like an amazing goal right there. And Luka Jovic, in my opinion, he didn't really convince me. He's the other young player that they let in. They're giving the chance to the number 9, but he went away empty-handed. He did have a bunch of chances, in my opinion, but he didn't really. I don't know. I just didn't see that number 9 or that sort of essence of a number 9, that presence that you would expect from him. And I know he was unfairly dealt with his VAR. I felt like it was unfairly because I don't really see anything there. I don't really see him being offsides, and I don't know. I know he missed a lot and he probably didn't deserve it, but I mean, this is just, I don't know. It just takes away from the game, and I don't like it, especially like this where it's just like inches or centimeters. But I mean, this guy had like this chance right here. Like you can see where he was wide open and he like hit this over the bar. I know he tried to chip the goalie, but still, if you got a wide open goal like this chance, you gotta be putting that in, you know. But ultimately, Real Madrid got the win, you know. I'm only talking the good things because like that's what I've seen from this game. I know I'm a Barcelona fan. I shouldn't be praising it, but like I just call it how I see it. They are very boring. It's not like it's a very positive type of brand of football. But like the young players do give it some sort of essence and something to look forward to because they are very talented and I see that talent. And the way they're utilized in these games, they are like something that's breaking through, you know. These younger players are breaking through and they are making noise and they do look quite well because just like how Rodrygo made that space to create his shot was amazing, you know, because not many players can do that. And just how he was even falling, he moved, he shaped his body just to get a shot off and all this. It's good, you know. I don't know if it's gonna help Madrid in the future, but I mean they're looking better than Barcelona. They won more convincingly in my opinion because, like I said, Osasuna did control the game, all the way until that goal came from Vinicius, and then they just basically shut off because I mean such a goal was so good, but they were really taking it towards Real Madrid. But they did good with the with defending them, and they did hold them back. Sergio Ramos did look good and solid in the back line, which was helping them a lot. But I don't know. It's worrying for me as a Barca fan because they do seem to be playing better. And I know they're playing more of their type of game where it's more of a counter attack instead of ours where it's more possession based and we try to create chances by having possession of the ball. But Real Madrid doesn't really need the ball. And like we could see in this game where they did create some chances later on in the game, but they don't really need that much. They have some quality on their team, and I mean, I don't think anybody doubts that they do have this great amount of talents on their team where they can just give like that pass that they gave to Rodrygo, and then he just takes like two players, or he takes one-on-one, and then he creates a shot and there's a goal. Same thing with Vinicius. He just got the pass and he shot towards goal. But like that's what I mean, you know. There's quality players. These players really shine out for them. It's kind of worrying for Barcelona. If they keep on putting performances like this, they may be actually challenging for the league, you know. And if they be giving these players more chances than, I don't know, maybe Hazard or Bale or I don't know who else plays on the wings, then it could be surprising. But we'll see what happens, you know. Maybe Madrid may be overhyped or maybe it's not as good as we think they are. But this is all I got to say. Use the social medias. There's my Instagram if you want to follow it. And just like and subscribe to the channel. And peace out.